Hey, Molly.
Hi, sorry, I just had to move my charger over here.
No, no problem. No problem. So yeah, I'm ready whenever you girls are. So
All right.
I'll let you lead the way.
Okay, I think I'm going first. What did you do for fun when you were our age?
What did I do for fun when I was your age? Okay, so you're 12, right?
13.
13. I'm sorry, 13. So when I was 13, the stuff I did for fun, I liked music, rock music, heavy metal stuff, which is, I don't like it anymore, but I really liked it then. I did the same thing you guys did, except we didn't have computers. We just hung out and talked. I had like a motocross bike, like one of those little BMX bikes. So we used to pretend, like make little jumps and try to jump ditches and dumb stuff like that. So I would say that's what I did. I wish I had concentrated more on school at the time, but all I wanted to do was listen to music and talk to girls, to be honest with you. So probably like most 8th grade boys, except they probably don't listen to music, they just watch TikTok videos. So.
Okay, what brought you to be a teacher?
Well, it was a long way to get here, but basically I didn't have great experience in middle school with my middle school teachers. I wouldn't even say like high school was all that great. So I would say that I wanted to be a teacher to kids that were not perfect. What I mean by that is kids that were smart but didn't get great grades, kids that were maybe not motivated but needed a little extra support, social, emotional. See, when I grew up, teachers didn't really think about the social, emotional piece. So a lot of times kids might be having problems outside of school and teachers didn't really concern themselves with it. So I got into teaching because I wanted to be the type of teacher that could help kids, not just academically, but social, emotionally. And I felt like if you really think about it, I mean, the two of you were in my class last year, so my maturity level is that of like a middle schooler, so I fit in perfectly with that. So I would say that I wanted to be the type of teacher that could help those type of kids.
What is your favorite song, like currently?
My favorite song currently? That's a really good question, because I don't really listen to a lot of music, but these songs from TikTok get stuck in my head. It's not really a good thing. Like, I'm sure okay, this is gonna sound terrible, but that Cardi B song and Megan, I know, I won't say it on video, but that song's getting stuck in my head. And so I'm not saying it's my favorite, but it is stuck in my head a bit. And then, so that song, and there's a couple other TikTok songs, like, the Fleetwood Mac song, Dreams, the one where everyone is drinking, riding a skateboard and drinking.
Oh yeah, I love Fleetwood Mac.
So, I mean, I don't listen to a lot of music, but those songs get stuck in my head. And the first one's not a good one, but the second one I like a lot. So, good question. What about you guys? What's your favorite song right now?
Oh, that's a really good question. I have a really weird music taste for kids. So I grew up, my dad always had us listen to classic rock, like AC/DC.
Yeah, that's my favorite, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, I really like all of their music.
That's great.
I think my favorite would have to be TNT.
Oh, TNT, I'm Dynamite. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine is probably American Kids.
Who sings that?
I think it's a country singer. I don't know who sings it. I don't think.
You like country? All right, Molly, what about you?
I'm not really sure. Mostly I listen to music in the car, but since I'm not going as many places right now,
Yeah.
the only songs I really hear are on TikTok. So
Yes, the same thing with me. And then they get stuck in your head, right? Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds cool. What's the next question? I'm ready.
How old were you when you got your first cell phone?
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. So I have to trace this back because when I met my wife, who was my girlfriend, in 1992, that was when bag cell phones first came out. Like you had a cell phone in a bag. So I would say the first time I had a cell phone, my wife and I got married in 94, and I think we got cell phones in, I'm gonna say 98. So 1998. And it was a little flip phone, little flip phone. And you couldn't do anything on it. So except talk to somebody. It's a good question. How about you? When was the first time you guys got cell phones?
6th grade.
Yeah, I got it when I was, I want to say, I got it 6th grade Christmas, and I wasn't going to get it until later. It just, at Derby, it was kind of like, I needed it to be able to communicate with my parents.
Absolutely. How about you, Molly?
I got mine for my 12th birthday in 6th grade because I walked home from school sometimes. My mom wanted me to have a way to like communicate with her.
That's a good point. Yep. All right.
Okay. How many people are in your family?
Well, do you mean my family that I have? Well, for right now, it's my wife and I have 3 kids. And you probably heard I have triplets. They're triplets. So those are the only 3 kids I have. And they'll be 21 in February. So and I have 2 dogs. And I probably already told you that I like my dogs more than I like my kids. So, just saying.
Okay, what is your favorite sport to watch or play?
Okay, those are 2 different things. My favorite sport to watch, just because the time of the year, I really like to watch football, but professional football. But I love basketball to play basketball, but because I'm a little bit older and over the hill, that I have to be careful because my knees aren't so good, so I don't play basketball anymore. When I was playing, that was my favorite sport to play, watching NFL football. And hockey too. So Red Wings.
Did you have a favorite teacher when you were a kid?
That's a really good question. It wasn't until I'm going to say my senior year in high school that I had my favorite teacher. Mr. Wright was his name. He was my accounting teacher, and he had gone to Central Michigan University. And when I was in my senior year, I had not planned to go to college, or I was maybe going to go. I wasn't sure. He was one of the people that said that I should apply, and he suggested Central Michigan University. So I did. And of course I got in, and the rest is history. So he was probably my favorite teacher. He cared about kids in a way that was different than most teachers, and really stood out to me.
What was your first car?
My first car was a 1985 Ford Escort. It was white, 2-door, and it was a a stick shift, so it's 4-speed. It was a nice car, but I spent a lot of money on the radio. Like, I think the radio ended up costing more than the whole car, and it was really loud. I was into music, and I thought it was cool to play your music loud so other people could hear it, but that's not cool. I realize that now.
So I know you mentioned your dog, but do you have any other pets?
I just have my 2 dogs, Snoopy and Puddin'. They're great. I love them. My Snoopy's really old and getting close to she's not in great shape, but dogs are, the reason I like pets so much is because they just always so happy to see you, and they don't judge you, and they don't care if your breath stinks or you gained a few pounds. They just always love you, and I love that unconditional love part of taking care of them, and just feels good. How about you guys? Do you have pets?
We actually have like a 120-gallon fish tank built into our wall
Oh, nice.
with like 8 fish. We need to get more because it's not enough fish for the tank. And then we have our dog that we rescued.
That's great.
I have a dog named Coco, and yeah,
What kind?
a Bichon Poodle.
Ah, how about you, Molly?
I have a dog. His name's Finn. And he's a golden doodle, but he's more a poodle, so he doesn't really look much like how.
He's all,
like
is he a fluff? We call him fluffsters. Floofsters.
Yeah, he's really fluffy. He just
Yeah.
got groomed though, so not as much. And then I also have 2 fish.
Oh. Yeah, fish are hard to take care of. I had a fish tank all through college, and there's a lot to take, cleaning it and keeping it. Fish poop a lot.
Yeah, my dad works on that fish tank all the time. It's
Yep.
like his hobby.
What college did you go to?
Okay, so I went to Central Michigan, like I mentioned earlier. I went to CMU, Central Michigan University, Mount Pleasant. And then when I graduated, I had intended to go into criminal justice, be a police officer or something along those lines. But I ended up working in a juvenile court as a probation officer, and then decided to go back and get my teaching degree. So I went to Eastern Michigan University, got my teaching degree, and then I got my master's at OU, Oakland University.
That's all the questions.
Oh, all right. Well,
Thank-
I really appreciate you guys checking in. It was nice to see you. This can't be a fun time going to school, I know. And as you said, it could be worse, it could be better. I know you probably heard that things are going to change in the next couple of weeks. There'll be some in-person class. So hopefully I'll see you in the hall. But the next time you see me, we'll both be like this, right?
Mhm.
You guys have cool masks?
Yeah.
You want to see my cool mask? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Don't go anywhere.
That is awesome. I love it.
So now I have a bunch of these, like whatever mood I'm in. So if this is like my mood. So yeah, wearing a mask stinks, but it could be a lot worse, as you said. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward
Thank you.
to
Thank you so much for meeting with us.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for the great questions. It was awesome. I will see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.